I wrote the three things down that I wanted to talk about. What others think you should do, what you think others want you to do, and what makes you happy. Uh, so the first one, what you think you should do. I mean, that is something you spend a little bit of time on. Um, you want to do it, but you kind of keep it to yourself. It's kind of a human thing to kind of be shy or be scared to speak about what you think you should do and how you think you should do it. And it's not something you share with everybody, maybe the closest people to you. And then what you think others want you to do. This is something you do naturally. You do at your job, you do at school, you do everywhere you go. You always are trying to be what you think others think you are, or what you think would make others, how others view you, so that you're happy, so that they're happy about who you are and what you're doing, how you're doing it. It's something that just you do naturally based off the world. You learn it when you first go to school and kindergarten, first, second grade. You naturally conform to what others want you to be, and whatever they think you should be, and whatever would make them happy, whatever them would make them be your friend, whatever that would make them be your girlfriend, however you go about that. And then what makes you happy, like really what makes you happy. And what makes you happy is geared towards learning about yourself. And what makes you happy changes. So as you grow, certain things make you happy today, and certain things that make me happy today may not make me happy in 5 years. Or they made me happy 5 years ago, but not today. So as you grow, I think you don't understand how much you need to pay attention to yourself, because you're too busy doing the first two things, what you should do and what others think you should do. You don't focus on yourself enough, and if you get caught up in that too much, you could lose yourself, lose who you are, lose who you want to be, and lose just really the path you should be going down. The path, they say the path of least resistance. That's probably the path you're going down, but that's not the path that makes you happy. That's not the path that's gonna fill you up. That's not the path that's gonna make you feel fulfilled. It's the path of learning who you are, learning who you want to be, and learning where you want to do, and learning how you want to grow. Because life's about growing, and if you don't grow, I think you're gonna be in pain. Simple as that. I don't think you're gonna be in pain. I know you're gonna be in pain. So continue to work on what makes you happy, and learning you is an everyday process. I think a lot of people wonder, well, I was happy before, but what happened? Or I was happy last month, but what happened? I was happy 5 years ago, but what happened? I was happy with my woman, but what happened 5 years ago in this relationship? What happened is you've grown. You haven't made the necessary adjustments to who you are today, because yesterday is gone and you're the new you that's been through, things that change you, death, friends betraying you. Like, these things change you, and they change you forever. So if you're not understanding and paying attention to who you are, you can lose you really fast. And I think if you're in some type of pain, it's because you haven't been in enough reflection, and you haven't really understand what these things that happened to you and how they changed you, these life-changing moments. And these life-changing moments are happening all the time. And paying attention to you and being in touch with oneself is a skill, it's an art. And I think if you haven't sat down and said, what makes me happy, and actually spent that time, what makes me happy, I can promise you probably haven't spent that much time there. What really makes me happy? What did I do to make me happy last month? What did I do? And like, happy is a short amount of time. Happy doesn't happen all the time, and happy doesn't last long. Happy is something that you got to work on constantly and continue to have that happiness. And if you're with a partner, a friend, or anybody, as you grow, you have to grow together, or you will grow apart. And that's part of understanding you and understanding happy. Happy is something that's so bigger than all of us. And we really don't have control of sometimes some of our happiness. Mom can get sick, dad can get sick, loved one can get sick, and that happy and that sad that come with that change everything. Life-changing moments are happening around us. So the point is make sure that you're paying attention to you. Make sure that you're paying attention to the inside things that are happening all the time that are changing you. Because being human is all about growing and changing and learning how to love yourself in different ways and learning that you love different things as you grow. So challenge yourself to just take time to think about you and think about what makes you happy individually. And when you're doing that, it's just not only going to help you, but it's going to help those around you. And you can have some great conversations about things that have actually changed, and what you were 5 years ago is not what you were today, or maybe sometimes 6 months. You change fast, and understanding and taking the time, individual time, to just know who you are. And that's a scary thing for a lot of us. I've changed a lot these days. So focus on yourself. Make sure you understand who you are today and what makes you happy today, not yesterday or last week or 5 years ago. What makes you happy today, and how have you grown, and what's going to make you smile tomorrow?